Hey guys, this is Alex from Mason Lifestyle. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your summer. I know I am. I've been taking the kids to the pool every day, and as soon as I'm done with this video, that's where we're headed because it's a little hot. It's nice hot, not too humid, but that's where we're going. But I have been getting my Danny shorts done, and of course, I don't know about you, but I find like two, three other things to sew in between. I'm actually finishing an Agnes top from Tilly and the Buttons that will go with the pants just because I wanted some sort of like a nice little set. And it also even segues a little bit into fall with that print. And I also made myself a knit skirt, but I'm trying to get through all of those so I can just kind of take some pictures of everything and show them to you. Later on this week, I'll also start on my Dawn McCall's dress. And I don't know if you guys want to sew along for that. Somebody did a sew along. It's pretty good, but it's very fast. So if you are a beginner and you're like, what's going on? Um, it doesn't slow down, but let me know because I'm probably going to cut that pattern tonight and I'm going to start making adjustments to it and then start working on it this week. What day is today? I think today's Tuesday. Tuesday. So I'll start working on it this week and I'm hoping to get it done by this weekend. So if you guys want to sew along for that, let me know. Also, talking about that, did you guys see the new Butterick summer patterns? I am in shock. They never get patterns done for the summer, or at least for the last couple of years. We have not gotten anything for the summer. Let me know what you guys think. But I thought that since it's summer, and of course, perhaps you're just being outside a little bit more and not inside as as much as perhaps you shouldn't be inside. Go outside, especially if you live close to me in the Midwest or where winter happens for months and months. Get that nice weather out now. But I thought that I would give you 10 patterns that you can use with 1 yard of fabric. And keep in mind, I'm using a size 10 as kind of like my base. So if you are below that, you're probably going to need less or just about the same. And also, I am basing this on like 55, 60 inches white fabric, which do we even see 60-inch anymore? Rarely we do. It's usually like 55, 54. So let's start. And some of these are going to be pretty on the nose, and others will kind of like, perhaps I should take a look at that again. So the first one is the Sorrento bucket hat. Um, this is from, I believe, LB Textiles. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. And I'll put all of this, of course, as always, on my blog with links and pictures. So if you guys want to see it, and I'll also put a picture next to me so you can see it. So a bucket hat. So a Sorrento bucket hat from LB Textiles. I believe it is $5, but you can also get a free pattern from Mood that you can download, or you can also use Simplicity 9580 in View E. It is a sun hat. So if you have some sort of a remnant and a lighting, this may be a nice little fun thing to do for the summer. You can always even add straps. If you're somewhere where it's windy, you can use it for gardening. Just be outside and shield yourself away from the sun. So again, a nice little pattern to have. And all of these sometimes I use with just remnants, right? Because you don't need a ton. This is a nice little pattern too. It's got a tote bag. I haven't really looked at it, but it's got some fun things that you can do. Another pattern, and that is a Vogue 9008. And guys, I have talked about shorts this summer, and I mean, I'm wearing blue, but I'm probably going to be blue in the face. But I know that I can make my Danny shorts with 1 yard of fabric. I know the pattern says you need more, but I can make it with 1 yard of fabric. And for that pattern, I use a size between 14 and 16. I have to grade it, but I can make that pattern with 1 yard of fabric. And I was looking at Vogue 9008. These are the shorts in View A and D. Both of those you can make with 1 yard of fabric. These are really cute shorts. So definitely a nice little pattern to have. Here is another pattern. It is the sun tote from Chalk and Notch, and you can download this for free from her website as long as you sign up for the newsletter. And she barely emails you. It's maybe like one email every 2 weeks. So it's not bad, whereas some other people email you every day. But you can sign up for their free newsletter. And guys, I made a sun tote, and if you guys see it, it's right there. Right there. I made the small size. I was one of the pattern testers, but you can make this in a medium size, and you can also make this in a large. The large takes a lot more fabric, but you make a small and a medium using less than 1 yard of fabric. You don't have to line it if you don't want to, but a nice little pattern to have. It's great for the summer, and better yet, it is free if you sign up for her newsletter. And again, I put a link to that on my website. And then another thing that I've been talking about tons this summer, tank tops. You can wear with a skirt, pair of shorts, especially when it's hot. You can layer them, put a nice light jacket, and go about your day. And I was thinking that we can look at, of course, the famous Bloom Tank from Paradise Patterns. I told you guys about this pattern. It is free as a download if you sign up for her newsletter. And I don't even know if she has emailed me, but again, a nice little pattern, free if you sign up for her newsletter. But if you're like, I don't want to sign up for any newsletters, if you look at Butterick 6874, which I have it down here, Butterick 6874. So view D, that is a tank. And it also has a fun little detail in the back. Again, less than 1 yard of fabric. You do have some buttons on the side. Again, something fun to wear with a pair of shorts or a skirt, or just gardening if you have some remnants that you have. I do a ton of gardening, and I always struggle with what to wear. I'm always wearing either a tie-dye that my daughter made me, or just some old t-shirt that's got like a million holes. This is perfect for that kind of stuff. And talking about Butterick 6874, and I should probably do a sew along for this because it is fairly easy, but you really have to make sure that the back, because it has an opening in the back, that it lays flat and you don't have any gaping back there. So there's a little trick for that. But it's a nice little pattern, and we all know that we can make a top with 1 yard of fabric, again, size 20, a top with 1 yard of fabric, a t-shirt, something short sleeves, again, long sleeves, you're going to need more fabric depending on what size you are. But if I want to make something with a long sleeve like the Agnes top from Tilly and the Buttons, I have to get 1.5 yards. But if you are open to doing a top with short sleeves, Butterick 6874. This is a nice little one. It comes in different lengths, and I know you can make a top with 1 yard out of this pattern. So another one that I was looking at, it is a Butterick 6859, and this is from their fall collection for last year. This is one of those patterns that when Lindsay from Inside the Hem talked about it in her usual pattern review, I'm like, oh, wait, that's a nice little kind of tried and true pattern to have in the stash. But if you look at view D, as in duck, if you look at view D, you will see that it's got a nice little knit skirt. And guys, the pattern states that you need 7/8 of a yard for that skirt. It looks pretty simple. If you're a beginner, this is a nice little a skirt to have. And probably think that you can do like a double brush knit, or maybe even like a modal, or even like an interlock. I wonder if I could even make something like this with like perhaps like a lightweight French terry. I think I have some from my jacket, my J-Lee jacket that I have about here, and I think this might be a nice little thing that I can do with it. Another one, and I have this top and I have made it. It is Vogue 1835. And actually, guys, this pattern is sold out sold out on the Something Delightful website. It's just a nice little pattern to have, especially if you want to make yourself something to lounge around your house, or if you want to make yourself that top. Is top A, it's view A, and it's just an asymmetrical top. Perfect if you don't want to wear tank tops. But again, something that you can make out of knit, wear with skirt, pair of shorts, maybe even wear a nice necklace and go about your day. So that's another pattern that you can use. This one was surprising and not quite. This is a Vogue 8750. 8750, and it says on the envelope that a view B as in boy, that it takes a yard of fabric. I have to go check this out. I know that there's going to be a sale at Joann's this weekend for Butterick and Vogue, and I'm going to check it out. Definitely want to have in the stash because it is a pencil skirt, but it has some fun details in it. And I thought that that would be a nice one to have in the stash because it's always nice to have a pencil skirt if you want to just wear something really quick, if you're going to the office or out in a night with friends. And then they also have some fun views with a little flare, but obviously you're going to need more fabric for that. And then, of course, it is summer. And guys, you can make a swimsuit, a one-piece swimsuit, actually a two-piece swimsuit if you wanted to, with a yard of fabric. Yes, you are going to need lining. But think about this. What if you have 2 yard, 1 yard of one remnant and 1 yard of another remnant? You can even make yourself a reversible swimsuit. Yes, it's going to take a little bit longer, but it's not hard to do. So again, just kind of use what you have, especially right now if you are paying attention to the pricing of fabric. And if you buy certain types of fabric again and again and again, it has gone up a couple of bucks. And usually I ask myself, do I really need this half yard of fabric over here? Yes, I can make myself pockets. I can make myself a facing. I can do bias tape. So don't throw out those remnants. You can definitely use them. And guys, I know you guys have this pattern. It's been around for a while. It's Simplicity S8882. It's a girty top. They tell you you need a little bit more fabric, but you actually can do it with 1 yard of fabric. So guys, what do you think? What do you think of this video? If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and let me know if any of these patterns sound like a good idea for you to make in the next couple of weeks with some of that 1 yard remnants or 1 yard of fabric. Or I don't know, sometimes you find some of those remnants in the bin at the fabric stores or even on sale maker fabrics. They have some great remnants. So these are some ideas of what you can do with those. All right, guys, I will see you sometime next week. Bye.